we have walked some paths together, right?
Yeah.
Our journey has been on some paths that other people probably couldn't have handled that journey,
Yeah,
right?
early
And so
on.
that's how I knew I had the right person. It was like everybody couldn't walk that path with me. So I think that's the important thing about marriage, and even, seriously dating the right person, kind of understanding who can walk that journey with you. And because not everybody can walk it, right?
And really testing, like, in those, I don't want to call it dark seasons, but it's like when situations come up, it's like, what is that person's stance?
Yeah.
How do they respond?
Yeah, and I just think,
When you're not your best self, because that's really
I think for us it was about calling. To be extremely honest, it was about calling. Because like you said, God said, okay,
Go
God
ahead.
kind of gave you the green light to move forward with me to see what was actually there. And for me, it was, okay, cool down. What do you need in a wife? What do you need in a spouse? What do you need in a partner? And it was like, I needed all those things. And then even in the journey of marriage, it was some things that it was like, oh, I didn't realize I needed that. But she was there, and it was
Same.
like she provided it.
Same.
And it was like, wow, like this is really, even though we're still fresh in, it was like, wow, this is, what marriage it really is. Is never a time, and I say this, really thinking of what I'm saying now. It's never a time where both of us are down at the same time, or never a time where because I'm down, it gets you down, or because you're down, it gets me down. It's not a time like that.
It's like a seesaw.
We work. I mean, there was a scripture. I'm gonna put the scripture up. I'm blanking on it, but it's in Ecclesiastes. I think it's Ecclesiastes 2, where it talks about, basically having a team where if one person is down, the other person is there to pick them up. Is what it actually. I'm paraphrasing. Okay. What it says is better for two, right? Two. When one is down, the other can help them up, because if you're alone, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Right. And I see that as we balance each other so well that when one person is down, the other person is able to help bring them up. And our individual joy is not dependent on the other person.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but but you did really good at making sure that was a part of our foundation. Like he told me a lot. It was like, I don't want to be, what's like some of the words people say now, like, you complete me, or it was like, even as we were evolving, you made it known, like, hey, I'm not going to say certain stuff to you just because it sounds good, because is it accurate? Does it make sense? And at that time, that sucked, because I'm like, no, give me all the romantic words. I want the affection. I want you to be my knight in shining. Listen,
we ain't doing no puppy love.
Raph was very.
We done.
This is why I know he loves me, guys, because there was not this little fake comments and poems. I didn't get that. It was like, we're not doing that. If I love you, look at my actions. Just, I don't need to give you these words. But you did a really good job of making sure that our dependency did not rely on each other's.
To be honest, why our journey was this way, my answer is it's a part of our calling. But to this day, I still haven't fully fleshed it out, right?
Of why our journey had to be the way it was.
Yeah. We get two people who are
complete opposites.
Not this opposites attract. Not that. I'm talking about complete opposites, to the point I I was like, how is this gonna work? Like, we are so opposite.
I was
How
very
is this
frustrated
gonna, how
with
is
you
it
in
gonna
that
work?
season.
Because
You was
I
asking
didn't,
that all the time.
I didn't see it working. So that's what I mean by the journey. Some of you guys, you're gonna have it easy. It's like, oh, we fell in love at first sight.
That's not our story.
Whatever.
Child.
That's not our
But
story.
we grew in it. We are
yeah.
here today.
And I think that's important. What you just said, we grew in it. Like, you know, when we hit certain stages, I wasn't like, oh, I'm so in love with this girl. She just, oh, that wasn't me. It was
probably started laughing if you said that.
all right. It wasn't me. It was like, God, what is going on here? This is something that's weird to me. And he's like,
Move
okay.
forward. You know, move forward.
And it's like, the moving forward was even uncertain. Like, when I asked you to be my girl, it was like, you'll be my girl. And then you was like, yeah. And I
mean,
was
we
like,
could see what happens, you know.
I was like, what did I just do? And it was like,
We're a very weird couple. We like literally started dating without even getting to that point.
And it wasn't, it was just, yo, we are different, but we're moving forward.